Hi, I'm Brian Lape of FroKnowsPhoto.com. No, that's Jared Poland. Let's go. Okay, so I don't know, sometimes I'm starting the timer before I get on and sometimes after, and we'll just see. Let me know what you think. Write down in the comments. Too long, not long enough, whatever. Last time we were talking about INTJ and I kind of said, whoa, didn't know, started on, it sounded like I was doing a topic and I didn't understand. So this time I got a little bit of the computer and I'm going to contrast that what Dani Johnson does in her book. It's very interesting, but let's kind of get ahead of the game. So let's put the timer there so I can see it. So INTJ is what I said I was. Here's a very interesting part of this. This is on the Wikipedia page. I know some people don't like Wikipedia. Tough. So INTJs apply often ruthlessly the criterion, does it work, to everything from their own research efforts to the prevailing social norms. This in turn provides an unusual independence of mind, freeing the INTJ from the constraints of authority, convention, or sentiment for its own sake. INTJs are known as the system builders of the types, perhaps in most part because they possess the unusual trait combination of imagination and reality. That is unbelievably clear to me, and some of you probably still don't know what that means. You're not an INTJ. If you don't understand that, you're not an INTJ, that's for sure. Your free thinkers, Thomas Jefferson, I mean, I looked it up. You had Susan B. Anthony is a great example of an INTJ. C.S. Lewis, Calvin Coolidge. Some of these people I like, some I don't. Chester A. Arthur, Chevy Chase, hey. We had an homage to Chevy Chase in an earlier video on Saturday Night Live. So I thought Thomas Jefferson was. Yeah, here it is. Thomas Jefferson, Veronica Varnell, William F. Buckley Jr., William J. Bennett. Now I understand why some of these guys I really like. You know, Thomas Jefferson, I can understand how he thinks. Maria Shriver, I don't know what she's up to. And then there's some fictional ones, depending on what books you've read. Mr. Burns, although I don't have any desire to run own a nuclear power plant. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, sorry, from Hamlet. Hannibal Lecter, so sometimes they're not always good people. Gandalf, I believe is the more correct way of pronouncing that name. Ensign Ro Laren of Star Trek Next Generation. Really liked Ensign Ro. I liked, not just because of the way the lady portrayed her, just that character was always in trouble for bucking the system. You know, just because was not a reason to do anything. I like that. Growing up, you know, just because to me, I thought the parents were lying to me. So in the next minute and a half, I'm gonna relate to that to what I was contrast this. Dani Johnson, if you haven't gotten this book, I don't know if it's still free on her website. Get it. It was free for a long time. Maybe you pay $1, whatever. But she talks about people and she puts them into 4 gem categories, and I'm gonna actually look it up because it's one of those things that doesn't stick in my head very well. So you have sapphires. She does sapphires, pearls, rubies, and emeralds, I believe is, yep, just double checking. The way she does it, because what you're trying to do with this book is make yourself better and make others better at the same time, is their motivation. So sapphires are motivated by fun. They're free spirits. Pearls want to help people, and I kind of have pearl tendencies in many ways. Emeralds are motivated by order, facts, and figures. I like order, the rest of it, not so much. And rubies, well, they want to win, and they like to win, and they're driven to win. They're your typical get 'em athletes and things like that. So in upcoming events and upcoming video, we'll discuss that in a little bit more detail. But it's a very interesting concept where the Myers-Briggs is looking at personality in a little bit broad, deeper spectrum, I should say. Dani Johnson likes to put people into categories of motivation. And that's a very interesting way to help to influence people and help keep them going, not just for your own benefit. In fact, if you do it for your own benefit, it's not going to work for very long at all. You need to do it for their benefit. You need to motivate them for their benefit. And then you get them what they want, you get what you want. So, I'm way out of time. This is Brian Lape of BrianLape.com. Thanks, Jared. We'll see you on the flip side.